All right. Hi, guys. I would love if you're on and can hear me and see me. Um, Let me know. That would be fantastic. Oh my gosh, the nervous sweats are happening so bad right now. How are you guys? Happy Friday Eve. Happy payday. Happy recognition day. I see eyeballs. Oh, Jill can hear and see more of you. Hi, Kaylee. My coach Kaylee's on. All right, we'll just wait a few more seconds. I'm not going to wait too long because I always go over time and ramble no matter what, so I don't want to start behind to begin with. I appreciate you all getting on and being here, and if you watch the replay, thank you. And I'm totally pretending like I'm not nervous because I'm ready to vomit right now. I feel so honored and privileged to be asked to lead a power hour. That meant more than anything. So I am so blessed to be here. A little bit about myself. I have been coaching for 2.5 years. I bought my first challenge pack of August of 2017, signed up as a coach, and did the 21-day fix and fell in love and couldn't hold back how my life was changed in 21 days. Had 2 friends join me for my next 21 days, and before I knew it, I was coaching. I was just asking women to do these programs with me, and I started my own little group. I'm like, hey, I'll start a Facebook group. Let's just hold each other accountable in that group. And little did I know I was running a challenge group. And I did the coaching for the accountability because I was known to give up on everything I tried. So I knew if I said I was a coach, I couldn't give up. And here we are. I've never, ever stopped from that moment on. So my team is Team Proudly Empowering. I say that with so much dang pride as we finished 2019 as a premier team. And I am so excited to relay a few tips and tricks, and I am the firmest believer in power hours, you guys, and the business activity tracker. It is my Bible. I do not put my head down on the pillow at night if I do not complete it because it is not hard. It is self-explanatory, and I believe that my husband could do a power hour. If I pulled up a power hour and said, all right, do what this girl says, he could probably do it. So with that being said, let's get started. I did make a presentation because I know in power hours, some people hop on, in and out, and there's a lot of questions of what are we doing? What are we doing? So I thought I would just have it on the power hour on the screen, and then it would, and I'm a very visual person. So it would be fantastic. Oh shoot, I don't know. I was used to Zoom like this. So, does anyone know if I can do, I don't think I can, show my screen through a live video? I didn't even think of that. I just am so used to doing a live Zoom with my team that I share my screen. So, that is a bummer. I guess one thing I can do is can you guys still see and hear me if I have my PowerPoint up? Because then I can look at it and and then I will just add the PowerPoint in here when I get off, and then you guys can have it. Yeah, I don't think I can share it either. Sorry, guys. That's kind of a bump in the road. But I will explain everything. And like I said, okay. So, first of all, you have your business activity tracker out. That is what I'm going off of. I'm just going to pull this up here. Okay. So, I went to NLC. I went to NLC in February. And the number one thing I took away from NLC is to chase butterflies. And it is now my 2020 motto. Because I thought since I started this coaching opportunity, I look back and every time I chased butterflies in my stomach and I went for it, I came out better. So I was like, you know what? I love that saying, chase butterflies. So anytime you get butterflies in your stomach, that is your sign to level up and do it, not to get scared and not do it. So anything that makes me nervous, I say yes to. Hence, I am doing this right now. So for the next hour, you are going to chase butterflies, and you are also going to tell your mean girl to go take a nap. Whether you're a new coach in here or a coach that has been in this longer than I have, I think we all have those few things, whether it be follow-ups or inviting, that our mean girl likes to say that we aren't comfortable doing. But for the next hour, there's no such thing. That mean girl is going to go, and we're just going to go for it and chase butterflies. And at the end of this hour, we're going to be so incredibly proud that we did. So, mean girl is napping. Here we go. Okay, things that we do as coaches that don't take a ton of effort but are so important and are already on the business activity tracker. Simply showing your energize on your stories, showing a workout clip, showing your virtual friends, boomerang team calls or recordings, show your superfood smoothie when you make it. Take a picture of your food or find a recipe off of BOD and show how you did that on your stories. Shout out a fellow coach or challenger and a glimpse into your groups. So these are all things that are very easy to do. You're doing them during the day anyway. You should be doing your workout anyway. You should be drinking your Energize. You should be having your superfood smoothie. You're on team calls. You're checking in with your challenge group. So all you have to do is show 30 seconds of that on your stories, and you are showing up for your business and showing up for your business activity tracker, because the first two are drinking your Shakeology and working out. Okay, you're doing that for yourself, so check and check. Workout clips, check. Healthy meal. Okay, we're all eating during the day, okay? I get all the time that people love to see what I'm eating and my recipes. So I always take a picture of what I'm eating before I eat it and post it on my stories. You don't have to do the recipe or anything, but just take a picture. And then people are going to inbox you and say, oh my gosh, what was that? And then you can tell them what you were having. So simple things like that are part of coaching and part of your power hour and part of the business activity tracker that don't really take a whole lot of effort and time. So make sure those are things that you are doing. Showing these things daily proves you have consistency, which is where trust is gained from your followers and your fellow team and challengers. It also requires you to do these things for yourself daily. So without you even knowing, you are doing good habits daily because it's your job. Okay, so first thing we are going to do is the initiate connections and add followers. And this is so huge and something that I spend a lot of time doing. probably 25 minutes out of my power hour because it's so huge to gain that connection, and there's so many ways to do it. So the first thing I am going to do is go to a page that you really like to follow. I really like to follow like boutiques. So for instance, I'm going to go to a boutique page, or maybe you have a favorite blogger that you like to follow, or, you know, a, whatever it may be, a, page that has dog bandanas that you love to order from, or maybe you have a new infant and you love the bows. Whatever it may be, go find a page that you really like, and you're going to go to that page and go to their followers. So I'm going to find a blogger that I really like. Okay, here she is, her page. She's got like 400,000 followers. So I'm going to go to her followers and simply just go follow some women who look like you could relate to them. I don't do anything besides just follow them. And I do this about twice a week. So, go follow like 20 to 25 women who look like you would connect with them. I gotta pull this up so I can see questions. We're gonna do stuff with these people, so just, I do everything on Instagram. Yep, I'm on Instagram. Sorry, guys. Okay. Nope, we're not doing anything with them. Just go follow them. Nope, not writing them down. Nope, not tracking yet. Okay, so we're just following some new women. Okay, next I want you to go to your page, go to your profile on Instagram and click following. So who you're following. Click the arrows, the up and down arrow thing right here, and go to date followed latest. Give it a few minutes. It'll show you who you just recently followed. And now you're going to start, and you can either go to their page and comment on some of their pictures, or if they have a ring around their profile, watch their stories and engage with them, comment back, ask where they're at, ask what they're doing, comment on their kid, comment on their dog. And you're just going to do that for about 5 to 10 minutes. Just keep going down who you're following. I'm going to put in the chat what we're doing. Yeah, I've noticed that too. So for those people, if you aren't allowed to give feedback on their stories, I just like some pictures and comment on their pictures. Another thing you can do is if they have highlights, go watch their highlights and comment on some things on their highlights. Yes, I follow them if they are private. Okay, now go to your home page and where your stories are up here, scroll all the way over to the very last ones and they look like they're dead. Like there's no color to them. What you're going to do is go and watch those and comment on those because those are people who I don't know how to like explain this because I'm not good with like the whole Instagram thing, but it's the people who need more engagement between you and them because they're not seeing your stories and your stuff as much. So if you go and engage with them more, then your stuff is going to then go up into their profile more. So that's why they kind of show dead. So go get them active, watch them, go comment on their stories. Maybe go to their profile and comment on their stuff. Get them active again on your thing. My dead ones look like they're like, oh, I can't see. They look like that. So not really. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is go to the magnifying glass on the bottom here and click that, like the search thing. And you're going to click up here in the search box and then click places and go find a place that you can relate to. You might be traveling to your favorite restaurant, like a monument or something in your state, places you've been, places you might go. I, for instance, I think of where I'm going to be traveling to this year. So I'm going to be going to Destin, Florida next month. Crossing my fingers for a team retreat. I'm going to be going to Nashville, hopefully for my birthday, and I'm going to be going to New Orleans for Summit. I want to go to like Clearwater Beach, Florida, or something like that. Or maybe you've been to a concert like the Carrie Underwood concert, or you have dreams of going to Dan and Shay, whatever it may be. Go search that so you can search like Dan and Shay and people who have been to a Dan and Shay concert, that their post will come up. So go find a place. So for instance, I'm gonna go to Nashville because I want to go there for my 26th birthday and I've never been there. Maybe like type in somewhere where you're gonna go or your favorite restaurant or something, and then search it, and then go to recent right here and go, there's like pictures here. Go to pictures of like, so for instance, I find people who have posted a picture like downtown Nashville and like women kind of my age, and maybe they're on a bachelorette party, maybe they're celebrating a birthday there, maybe they're on vacation, whatever it may be. And I go and I message them or comment on the picture and I ask them like, hey, I see you're in Nashville. I have plans to go to Nashville sometime this year, and I'm wondering if you have any recommendations while I'm there. Or, hey, what is the number one thing that you love about Nashville? Because I'm planning on going there and I've never been there before. Maybe it is the concert. Ask them like, hey, did they put on a good concert? I'm looking to go there someday and I'm wondering if it's worth my money to get tickets. Or who opened for Dan and Shay, because I'm really looking forward to going to their concert someday. Something like that. Hey, where do you recommend to stay when you're at Clearwater Beach in Florida? Something like that. Message them, comment on their pictures, just engage. Okay, sorry guys, like that you're not getting a whole lot of time. Hopefully you have more time later today to continue these and spend more time than 5 minutes on each one, but I want to give you as many ideas as I can. So the next thing that I like to do is make a poll on your stories. And you guys, I want it to be nothing with like Beachbody related. For instance, I have a candle burning here right now and it's a 3-wick candle. So I could take a picture and ask, well, do you burn 1 wick or all 3 wicks? Or I did one today that asked people, I tried these new eyelashes on and I asked on my stories how many people have tried any sort of fake lashes. Ask people an outfit recommendation. Try on 2 outfits and ask which one they like better. Ask people anything, any sort of opinion or any sort of poll and put it on your story. And then what you're going to do is I do one a day, totally random, and like ask them if they like cauliflower potatoes or regular potatoes, or if they like ketchup on, with their food or barbecue sauce, whatever it may be. If you can think during the day like, oh, I wonder like what people would do this. So put a poll on your story, and then in a few hours I go and I message people who are answering that poll, and it lets me engage with my followers, and it's fun conversation because it's about random things that they love to get their opinion about. Um, and it's how I've really gotten closer with my followers. And I've also learned that the more you get them comfortable with clicking polls about things that they find fun and exciting, the more they tend to like click polls when you know, give a free workout or ask about Energize or ask about superfood smoothies. They get more comfortable with engaging on your polls. So, I I just did one right now, but if you could quick think of a poll idea, or maybe you want to do it a little later, and then I'll just go and message them. So about the fake eyelashes, I'll be like, oh my gosh, what kind have you tried and what's your favorite? Or have you ever tried the magnetic strip? Because that's what I just tried and I loved them. Um, you know, whatever you think. I did the candle one a few weeks ago, and I said, actually, and I went and messaged everyone, and I was like, you should only burn 1 wick at a time because it saves the candle longer, and just rotate wicks. You still get the smell. And I had so many people then, when they started to burn their candles, they started to tag me on Instagram stories. So it's just fun things like that. You know, they love to give outfit opinions and things like that. So just, it's an easy way to engage with your followers. So that's another thing you can do. I know it's kind of hard to think of one on the spot. So if you can't right now, we'll move on and do that later. Okay, now we're going to move on. That's kind of like initiating connections, add followers. So the social media post, I shoot for a post a day. I think that, you know, it keeps your page active. It keeps your followers really wanting to follow you, because think of the people who you love to follow on Instagram and ask yourself, why do I like to follow them? Why do I always like when they have a story? Why do I love to go watch it? Why do I always go to their page and read their post? What makes me love to follow them? And I guarantee it's because they're always like giving you stuff. They're not a dead account. So you have to be that way too. If you want people to follow you, you have to be active and giving them fresh new content. So work on making a post today. And if that's scary to you, remember your mean girl is taking a nap right now, so you're going to do it anyway. Okay, so next, I like to really engage with the people watching my stories and the people who are liking my post. And what I do is I think of a theme. So Motivation Monday, Meal Monday, Food Friday, Fitness Friday, Friendship Friday, Thirsty Thursday, Thankful Thursday. And what I do, so for instance, today, here's an example that we can do. I am thinking that we can do Thankful Thursday. So I'm going to go message people who are watching my stories and or following my page, and I am going to say, hey, in honor of Thankful Thursday today, I want to share something with you. I know right now it can be hard to be thankful with everything happening but today I woke up wanting to be thankful for what I do have, and that's family quality time. So, with that being said, I thought it would be a good day to do something fun with your loved ones and try this game or recipe or craft. So, you can go online, go on Pinterest, and find a fun, like family friendly recipe, or find your favorite, like, recipe or a game or anything like that, and send them the link to it. People love fresh or like free content. Actually, you know what we could do right now to make the most of our situation is we just got kid friendly workouts that they just released on bod, and or do a sample workout that we have and say, hey, I just wanted to, be thankful that we do have these in-home ways to move, and I thought I would share them with you. So here's a free workout that you can do with your family tonight, and I'd love to know how you liked it because I actually have 2 weeks worth that I can send to you if you enjoyed it. Or go find your favorite healthy recipe. Maybe you get it off of Fixate. Maybe you get it from Pinterest, and just give them that. Say, hey, this is a really healthy, easy breakfast. And I know with you being home with your family now, you may want to try new recipes. So go ahead and try this recipe. It's one of my favorites, and let me know how you like it. I love to do that. And it's free content, and I usually get good feedback. So use the resources that we have. Go give your followers some free, beneficial content. Also, I totally forgot to say this. You guys, the notes in my phone, the notepad, is my Bible for my business. I copy and paste. So I will write this script, a script that I like. I'll put it in my notes and I will copy and paste. I'm a copy and paster because I work a full-time job. I'm a hairstylist. So when I get time to work, I need to crank out messages. I need to crank out stuff. So I will just like change the wording or change their name. For instances like this, and I will just copy and paste that. Um, and I do that from the notes in my phone. So every day that I sit down, I have those in my notes that I don't have to spend a lot of time writing new scripts and writing out things. So I do believe in the copy and paste method for messages like this because I would be saying the same thing to every single person. So to me, it makes no sense to spend more time rewriting everything. So use the notes in your phone, and when you find a script that you like, don't be afraid to copy and paste that, rewording their name and things like that. Okay. due to being short on time, we have to keep moving. Okay, now this is more, I'm going to switch the invites to more of joining my accountability group. So, this is people who are, like I said, following my stories, liking my post, and just simply following my page. I will put the scripts that I use right in the chats. Another really easy way to open the door without like being salesy is if you notice that someone is, working out at a gym, or if they are posting a healthy meal or something like that, you can just simply message them and say, "Hey, I see you have a passion for moving your body and being healthy. Have you ever considered being a health and fitness mentor? Because you clearly have that passion, and I feel like you need to share that because there's so many women who struggle." And they kind of take that as a compliment, like, wow, I've never thought that I could be a good health and fitness mentor. But when you say, you comment on people who you notice are out getting a walk in, or if they are doing anything for a health and fitness related, I quick message them and I'm like, "Hey girl, like I noticed you went for a walk the other day. You clearly have a passion for wanting to move your body and be healthy. And I can see that you would influence a lot of people to do that. Have you ever considered being a health and fitness mentor? I'd love to tell you more about what I do and how you can be a great example and, lead people in that way." So that's a really easy way to open that. That's an invite to me. let's go to follow ups. I wish I had 2 hours because I feel like not enough time right now to get all the goods in. Like I said, stay or check out the PowerPoint I'm posting after I get off this call because it will be a lot more helpful to you and give you more time to look at some wording. But now we got to do some follow-ups. This is my number one weakness, but they got to get done. There is really fortune in follow-ups. So when I have anyone at all message me back about like these invites that we just sent, if they say anything like a response at all, I write their name down, their Instagram handle and their name as like, okay, I have like a conversation going, or they replied. And to me, that is enough for me to give them my time of day. If I don't get ghosted or a no, then I consider them a potential. So anytime that you have a conversation going with someone, then write their Instagram handle down. So with that being said, this is what I would go and message people who I have written down. It's easier for me to just copy and paste it in the chat so you can see it rather than read it. So there you go. That is what I would say to someone who I've been chatting with. Maybe they said no in the past, or maybe, 6 weeks ago they said no. Maybe they just said like, what is included in your at-home workouts, and I told them and they never responded. I would still go and message them this because maybe at the time they were like, doesn't sound like my thing, but who knows, maybe. And I feel like, you guys, right now in the situation that we're in, I'm not fearful at all. This is like gold, in my opinion, for us. People are now like searching for what we have to offer. So I am not like, we have a gift for so many people in the world right now, more than ever. So those people that told you no before, they maybe were able to go to their gym and were loving it. But now they're like, crap, I don't have any other option. Now I need to go to an at-home program. So go message those people, like message everyone right now because they are in a completely different situation than they were the last time you messaged them. Okay, and then the last thing is like challenger follow ups, aka like the Shakeology follow ups, things like that. So what I do, and like I said, this is going, I wish I could show you the PowerPoint that I have in front of me because it explains a lot, but I'll post it in the page. But when a challenger signs up with me, I send them a graphic, and the graphic is posted here on the PowerPoint, and it says like the steps of how to get started. And in those steps, after they pick their program and after they introduce themselves into my challenge group, I tell them to pick a program, let me know what program they decide. And then I say, in 1 week, I need you to message me for a follow up. And that puts it in their hands and says, because I'm not a babysitter, you guys, I'm not going to hold hands. So, if they want results and if they want me to do follow-ups with them, they can contact me and say, okay, it's been 1 week, this is where I'm at. So they message me 1 week in, and that's when I say, okay, did you get your Shakeology, or did you get your performance bundle? Did you like the Shakeology? You know, what are you, and I really stress the importance of Shakeology. And I also really use my challenge group as a way to motivate my challengers to use their product daily. So I use the units in my challenge group, the units tab. I have a bunch of Shakeology videos that have been posted on YouTube. I always am posting recipes off of Pinterest in there. I'm always going live when I make my own Shakeology. And I'm always posting health benefits, Shakeology, and things like that. Same with the performance bundle, you know, showing different ways to do the recover, showing how energized I drink that every single morning. And I really just, when they do that follow up, and then I also do a email follow up once a week every Sunday to my challengers who want that one-on-one check-in. And in that follow up, I have them tell me, like, what products are you using? How are you using them? Are you liking them? And that makes them tell me, like, yes, I'm using my Shakeology every day, or I'm really struggling getting my Shakeology in. And then that gives me the chance to go message them back and say, okay, you know, how are you making your Shakeology? When are you having it? Maybe we need to try a different flavor. Here's a different way you can put it into protein balls, different things like that. So that's my definition of product follow-up, making them do a weekly check-in of where they're at in that email that I just, you know, max out. I take their email and I do a max email every Sunday, and then they have the chance to email me back with a check-in. So that is how I do my Shakeology, or I've actually had more people do the performance bundle than I have Shakeology lately. So to me, it's just as important. I want them to make sure they're loving the recover and the energize just as much as Shakeology. So no matter what their product is, make sure you're following up and saying, okay, are you using it daily? If you're not, that could be why you're not seeing results right now. But be a leader, be a huge, you know, always go in your challenge group talking about the products, posting videos, posting benefits, different recipes. Give them that material to really see the importance and how to use it and different ways to make it. But that is all I have for you. Like I said the millionth time, I'm going to post this PowerPoint in the page when I get off of this call. Thank you all for being on here. I hope you got some good ideas, maybe some different ways to word things. And I just really appreciate you getting on and working for a little bit with me today. And like I said, chase butterflies. If it gets you uncomfortable, that's a great thing. So I hope you all have a great Friday Eve, and we will chat soon. See you guys.